Welcome to NightScroll, the place where real stories meet mystery, fear, and the unknown. Tonight's story takes us to a quiet neighbourhood where a strange sound drifts through the night air, one that's been heard before but never explained. What follows is a chilling reminder that some things are better left unseen. This is The Whistler at 3:03 a.m. Let's begin. Every night, at exactly 3:03 in the morning, something strange happens outside our house. Someone, or something, walks by, and it whistles, not loud, not scary, just a soft little tune, like someone whistling while taking a walk. But here's the strange part. You can only hear it if you're in the kitchen or living room, not from the bedrooms, not from upstairs. Just those two rooms, and once you hear it, you never forget it. When I was younger, my sister Nola and I used to sneak out of bed just to hear it. We'd crawl out quietly, sit on the cold kitchen floor, and wait. Right at 3:03, we'd hear it coming down the street. Closer and closer. Then it would pass right by our house and slowly fade into the distance. It happened every single night. No one ever saw who was whistling, because there's one big rule in our family. Never look outside when you hear the whistling, not even a peek. Our neighbourhood is quiet. Nice houses, friendly neighbours, kids play outside. Everything seems normal. But there's something off, something we don't talk about, something that whistles. One weekend, our neighbours had to go out of town, so their son Holden stayed with us for the night. He was about 12, loud, jokey, didn't believe in anything scary. When we told him about the whistling, he laughed. Seriously? You guys are scared of some weirdo whistling at night? We told him it's not a joke. We told him the rule, but he wouldn't listen. Worse, he found the key to the window locks. That night, just before 3:03, we were all in the living room. Holden stood by the window with the key. He said, "I'm going to see who it is. You'll see it's nothing." I begged him not to. "Please, Holden, just don't look." But he smiled, put the key in, and unlocked the window. Then he opened the blinds. Right away, the whistling stopped. The whole room went dead silent. No wind, no hum of the fridge. Just stillness. Holden froze. His smile vanished. He stood there staring, not saying a word. Then, we heard the doorknob rattle. It was like someone was shaking the front door hard. The kind of force that made the hinges creak and the frame shudder. Then, a loud bang. The entire door jolted, as though someone had just slammed their whole body against it, trying to break in. I could feel it vibrating through the floor, and my heart raced with each echo. Nola screamed. My dad shot up from his seat, eyes wide with panic. My mum grabbed us, pulling us close, her hands trembling but trying to stay calm. Then, more knocking, but this time it came from the back door. Quick and sharp, like an urgent warning. Then again. Faster now, relentless. And then, the windows. The sound was like nails tapping on glass, but it wasn't just from one window. It was coming from all around the house. It was as if something was circling us, pressing in, searching the back door, front door, the windows, the walls, tapping, knocking, slamming. My breath caught in my chest, and I couldn't stop shaking. Then came a voice.
"Police, open up!"
It sounded like my mom, but how could it be? She was standing right beside me, whispering to us to stay quiet, to stay hidden. I looked at her face. She was pale, eyes wide with fear. Then, the voice came again, from another window.
Police! Police! Open up!
This time it was louder, more insistent, more commanding, but it wasn't right. It sounded almost like a recording of her voice, like someone had copied her words but stripped away the warmth, the life. And then again, but softer, quieter.
Police, please, help.
Holden, who had been staring out the window, suddenly fell backward. He crawled away from the window, shaking, his face pale with terror. He hid behind the couch, covering his ears, trying to block out the noise. His cries echoed in the silence between the sounds of knocking. My dad rushed to the window, locking it with shaking hands, and then he grabbed us, pulling us into the hallway. We huddled together, sitting on the floor, hands clutching tightly, each of us trying to comfort the other. But none of us could stop trembling. The knocking didn't stop. It kept going. Knocking, tapping, shaking, like something was trying to get in. Or worse, something was trying to call us out. Then, after what felt like hours, the noise stopped. Suddenly there was silence, dead silence. We waited there, in that stillness, frozen. The kind of silence that was too quiet, the kind of silence that felt wrong, like something was lurking in the quiet, just waiting for us to make a sound. Finally, my dad stood, trying to gather his courage. We couldn't stay there forever, could we? But we didn't move. None of us moved. In the morning, Holden was still behind the couch. His eyes were wide open, staring at nothing. He didn't blink, didn't speak. His face was blank, like someone had wiped all the life out of him. He didn't smile, didn't react, just sat there, eyes frozen. 2 weeks later, Holden's family packed up and left. No goodbye, no explanation. They were just gone, like they never existed. No one ever saw them again. And since that night, none of us ever looked out the window. Not once. If you come stay in our neighbourhood, we'll bring you cookies, a welcome card, and one very important rule. If you hear whistling at 3:03 in the morning, don't look out the window, because it's still out there. It still walks down our street, and it still whistles.